In April of 2026, a deeply disturbing and heartbreaking tragedy unfolded in the United States. A man who once stood at the center of political power, a man who was seen as a future leader, a man who had built a reputation through years of hard work and ambition, Justin Fairfax, was suddenly at the center of a devastating murder-suicide case. This was not just another news story. This was the collapse of a life that once inspired thousands. How did a respected lawyer and politician fall into such darkness? What really happened behind closed doors? And what warning signs were missed along the way? Today, we are going to take a deep and emotional journey through his life, from his early beginnings to his rise in politics, to the controversies, and finally, to the tragic end that shocked the nation. Justin Edward Fairfax was born on February 17th, 1979, in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He was raised in a family that valued discipline, education, and perseverance. His parents worked hard to provide a stable environment, and from a young age, Justin was taught the importance of responsibility and ambition. As a child, he was known to be intelligent, focused, and highly motivated. Teachers often noticed his ability to speak confidently and think critically, qualities that would later define his career. Growing up, Justin didn't just dream of success. He actively worked toward it. He participated in school activities, showed leadership potential early on, and consistently pushed himself to achieve more. Justin's academic journey reflects his determination to succeed at the highest level. He attended Duke University, one of the most prestigious universities in the United States. At Duke, he didn't just focus on academics. He built relationships, developed his communication skills, and became part of a network that would influence his future. It was also during this time that he met Serena, the woman who would later become his wife. After completing his undergraduate studies, Justin went on to Columbia Law School. Law school is known to be extremely challenging, but Justin excelled. He demonstrated strong analytical thinking, a deep understanding of legal systems, and a passion for justice. These years shaped him into a confident and capable legal professional. After graduating from law school, Justin Fairfax entered the legal world with strong momentum. He worked as a federal prosecutor, a role that required precision, intelligence, and a deep understanding of the law. In this position, he handled serious cases and gained valuable courtroom experience. Later, he transitioned into private legal practice, where he continued to build his reputation. Colleagues described him as intelligent, charismatic, highly articulate. He also served as a law clerk for a federal judge, a prestigious role that further strengthened his credibility. At this stage of his life, everything seemed to be moving in the right direction. Justin Fairfax's entry into politics marked a major turning point in his life. In 2017, he ran for lieutenant governor of Virginia and won. He officially took office in 2018. As lieutenant governor, he played a key role in presiding over the Virginia Senate, supporting legislative processes, representing the state in official matters. He quickly gained attention as a rising political figure. Many believed he had the potential to become governor, or even move on to national politics. His speeches, presence, and confidence made him stand out. At that moment, Justin Fairfax's future looked incredibly bright. But in 2019, everything began to change. Serious allegations of sexual assault were made against Justin Fairfax by multiple women. The news spread rapidly across the country, turning his name into a national headline. Justin strongly denied all accusations. However, the damage was already done. The controversy led to public backlash, political isolation, loss of trust. Even though he remained in office for a time, his political future was severely damaged. The rising star had begun to fall. While Justin Fairfax was dealing with public controversy, his personal life was also facing serious challenges. His marriage to Serena Fairfax began to deteriorate. Reports suggested frequent arguments, emotional stress, growing distance between the couple. Eventually, they were going through a separation and possible divorce. Despite this, they were still living in the same home, a situation that can often increase tension. From the outside, everything may have looked normal, but inside, The situation was becoming increasingly unstable. In the weeks leading up to April 2026, pressure was building from all directions. Justin was facing a damaged career, a broken public image, a failing marriage. All of these factors combined to create a deeply stressful environment. Sometimes, tragedies don't happen suddenly. They build slowly, through layers of unresolved conflict and emotional strain. On April 16th, 2026, the unthinkable happened. Inside their home in Virginia, a violent incident took place. Authorities later confirmed that Justin Fairfax shot his wife, Serena Fairfax, multiple times. After that, he turned the weapon on himself. Cause of death: self-inflicted gunshot wound, suicide. Date of death: April 16th, 2026. The case was officially ruled as a murder-suicide. Perhaps the most heartbreaking detail: their children were inside the house at the time. One of them reportedly contacted emergency services, bringing attention to the tragedy. This was not just a personal loss. It was a devastating family tragedy. The news shocked the entire nation. People struggled to understand how someone with such a promising future could end up in such a tragic situation. There were discussions about mental health, domestic conflict, the pressure of public life. Some remembered Justin Fairfax for his achievements. Others focused on the controversies and the tragic ending. Justin Fairfax's life tells a powerful and complicated story. It is a story of success, ambition, controversy, and ultimately, tragedy. His story reminds us that success on the outside does not always reflect peace on the inside. And sometimes, the battles people face privately can lead to unimaginable outcomes. Thank you for watching. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Stories like this are difficult, but they are important because they remind us to pay attention to mental health, resolve conflicts peacefully, and support the people around us. We'll see you in the next video.